I've never tried vlogging before in my life, but it's first time for everything and I'm gonna give it a shot. My name is Maddie. I'm female. I'm a teenager, but I don't really conform that much. I'm fine with who I am, but I'm a bit different. I like books more than I like television, even though there's really good stuff on. I love 60s music so much that I have tried to force it upon my friends way too often. Surprised that they still stick around. And, you know, pop culture doesn't always register with me. I enjoy it, but yeah, I live under a rock. It's a very nice rock, like Patrick Stars in SpongeBob SquarePants. But something changed a bit in me. I think it would have been like, wow, 9 days ago now. Friday night, I was coming back from a club, no, a sports tournament actually, and things were already a bit different. Instead of listening to a news station or a talk station, we were listening to a music station, and One Direction's "Live While We're Young" came on. And yeah, I know who they are. I do live under a very nice rock, but it doesn't block out everything. I knew who they were. I think they, dishy talented boy band. Certain level of respect for them. But this song got me thinking. I think it's what someone, when they first heard "She Loves You" by the Beatles, would have reacted. It was, it was optimistic and it was bright and it was youthful, and yes, I'm this naive. It sounded like they meant what they were singing, which, I'm sure lots of people do nowadays, but it was it 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 got me thinking, and it takes a lot to get my mind to do that. And I'm sorry for this cliche, but they could be the next Beatles. I'm not saying that they should start taking drugs or they should experiment more. They're conforming too much. But they're talented. They've got a huge fan base. They're already hugely popular, and I think they could change the face of music if they just grab it and go. They shouldn't mimic the Beatles, but I think if they were themselves a little more, and they seem like interesting enough people, I think that comes down to their success. I'm just really excited because I've usually been very cynical about being a child in the 21st century. Yes, we know what's happening all over the world, but there's nothing really that grabs us. It seems like the 60s were so very interesting, and so were the 40s and the 50s. And I'm not saying that I want us to be in as much turmoil as those decades, because there was a lot, and and things were very interesting. But I think something big's going to happen. I mean, there's the U.S. election. There's the response to Hurricane Sandy, which is the new Katrina. There's what's going on in Africa, because there's always something going on in Africa. There's what's happening in Australia. There's what's happening in the Middle East. There's what's happening in South America, Central America, the Arctic poles, which I'm not even going to start with on global warming and climate change. There's what's happening in Russia. There's what's happening in Eastern Europe, Western Europe, Central Europe, the UK, and I don't know. This song gave me a chance at things, gave me a thought that maybe things are just getting started and we should get ready. Thank you anyone for listening, watching, or getting really bored and clicking on wherever this popped up. It's going to be interesting. It could be fun. I don't know if it will be. It could be long term, it could be short term, but I know that it's going to be interesting with all my heart.